Hey guys, Zach Blount here with Omega Real Estate, and today we're going over one of my all-time favorite real estate topics, and that's your first-time home buyer programs. It's one of my favorites because I feel like it's very misunderstood, and I know a lot of you guys are first-time home buyers, so if this is for you, check this video out. Alright, so before we jump into it, I want to disclose one thing to you guys, and that is that I am not a lender, I'm not a loan officer, I don't work for a bank, I don't handle the financial side of purchasing a house. When it comes down to purchasing, I'll put you in touch with a lender or work with a lender that you choose, and they'll review all of the smaller details such as credit score, income requirements, loan amounts. Those change daily, so I'm not going to put any of those in this video because you'll want to double check with the lender when the time comes. However, we're going to go through the basics of these first-time homebuyer programs and how you can utilize them to have either zero or little money out of pocket. The first thing we're going to jump into is a conventional loan. So this product is not a first-time homebuyer product only, but you can put as little as 5% down on the property. So 5% plus, if you remember, closing costs, which are about 2 to 3% of the purchase price. So you're looking at 7 to 8% down. Now, when you jump into a first-time homebuyer product, also known as an FHA loan, you can put as little as 3.5% down. So 3.5%, again, with closing costs, add 2 to 3% on top of that, and you're looking at saving 1.5% over the conventional product, which is still quite a bit of savings. You don't have to come out of pocket with as much money. Now there's two products that you're gonna be able to add on top of that to get that down to little or no money out of pocket. And they are called silent second and third loans, which are CalHFA products. Now what these products do is you take out one silent second loan, which is gonna go ahead and cover your down payment. So instead of 3.5% down, they put a loan that's gonna cover the down payment, and essentially you're 0%, and all you have is closing costs. Now with this particular loan, that 3.5%, it accrues interest for a little while, but then you don't have to repay it till you sell the property. So it doesn't actually add to your mortgage amount. So it's a cool way to keep money in your pocket and still be able to keep your mortgage in a payment that you're comfortable with. Okay, so now you're only responsible for 2 to 3% in closing costs. And you have a couple different options with that. First, you can ask the seller to cover that 2 to 3%. Now that's a hard sell because you're asking them to cover 8 to 12 grand, maybe even more than that, depending on what your costs actually come out to. So what you can do instead is you take out a silent third on the loan. Now what that's gonna do is that's gonna cover the majority of your closing costs. So instead of 8 to 12,000, you're left with 2 to 3,000 out of pocket. And if you ask the seller to cover that smaller amount, that's a lot easier to sell to them than 8 to 12 grand. And with that, you're now essentially $0 out of pocket. All you have is your inspection and your appraisal, which is less than $1,000. It can be done. I've helped quite a bit of people use this program, and it's a great effective way of buying your first home if you have trouble saving. Maybe you just got into a good job and you couldn't save before. These are great programs to utilize. So if you have any questions on them, feel free to reach out. If you want to get in touch with a lender, let me know. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and I hope to talk to you guys soon.